I did your podcast. He's like, when are you going to come do mine? I said, anytime. And I want to just stay on that because, again, call it what y'all want. Maybe I'm drunk. Whack 100 connected me with Gillie and Wallo. Hit me up. Yo, Ak, you want to do a podcast with you? Blah, blah, blah. Where you be at? I'm in North Jersey. I got my headquarters in Jersey City. Can we use the space? Can we come? Yeah, of course. 2 days of communication. Thanks to Whack. Me, Gillie, and Wallo did a podcast. I just keep it 100. It's been 7 months. I've been trying to get them on my podcast. Charlamagne. Back in the day, something going on with me and Joe. Yo, Ak, pop up. Nigga, I'm on a show with Joe. Let's do it. Brilliant. I gotta do it. I had a podcast now for 2 years. Yo, Charlamagne, when you free? Keep it a beat with y'all niggas. I don't care. So that's why when Joe invites me, I always go. Because when I invite Joe, he always comes. When Vlad invites me, I go. You know why? It's loyalty. When I invite Vlad, he comes. So somebody say I care. Of course I care. Because I look at all these niggas. Of course I care. Don't take nothing I'm saying that I don't care. I'm telling y'all the truth. I see Charlamagne with a hater that he signed, but I can't get him on my podcast. I've been begging him for like a year. Whenever you free, bro. Whenever. I've been on Andrew's shows twice. Now I feel away. Facts. Nigga, Joe came, did my podcast. He said, yo, hey, take out that 10 minutes because he had said some shit, but like he ain't really, like, y'all was going to tweak out. He said, I just take that out. I got to go do my AM show. I'm going to come back again and do your podcast again. Real nigga shit. Some producer reached out to me. Nigga, everybody know I look up to Charlamagne. Nigga, some nigga reached out. Nigga, I did Brilliant Idiots. I'm old. Nigga, I did Breakfast Club. Some nigga reached out to me for a hell of a week. Nigga, I can't even get Charlamagne on my podcast. Nigga, fuck that. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not about to do no hell of a week or some dumb shit like you. Come on, bro. We gonna have mutual respect for each other. Ain't no nigga little nigga me in this bitch. Period. Somebody tell me my feelings today? Nigga, you can say whatever you want, nigga. I'm gonna tell the truth. If I do 10 things you ask and I ask you for one, you can't do it. Nigga, we ain't fucking with each other. Fuck that. Or it might not even be that, but you can't ask me for shit no more. If I ask you for 10 things and you ask me for 10 things, I'll oblige.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on DJ Ak, getting full of the yak. And if you know how the story go when that liquor start to pour. Just keep it all the way 1,000. It's going to bring out the good energy. You're going to be vibing for a good time, hollering at the females, turning up, letting your soul pour out, spitting game to the ladies. Or you one of them niggas, you get full of that alcohol, you start letting your true feelings fly, you get to call the niggas out, and you let out what's been burning you up on the inside. And I don't know exactly what type of liquor Akademiks is on, but he did say maybe I'm drunk right here. And I'm going to have a link in the description where you can watch this clip in full from his YouTube channel. And he spoke on a lot more things. It's a little bit longer to get the full context of it. But one thing I will say, I can't tell him how to feel with how he been dealing with people and the energy that he been receiving. That's personal for him. But, in this game, I will say this. If he feels, hey, bro, I did a favor for y'all, I thought it was organic. We was rocking. Y'all telling me y'all tapped in with me. Y'all rocking with me. But I'm trying to get y'all to do the same thing with me. Favor for a favor. Hey, let's cross brand. Let's cross promote. Let's cross work. if we all working in the hip-hop sector. If he feel like that's the energy they gave him and he feel like he getting spent, he got a right to feel that way. But what I will say this, though, in real life, don't expect nothing in return when you do something for somebody. I'm not saying Wallo and Gillie are trying to spin him. Maybe they just busy, tied up, or it could be, hey, man, Akademiks be having a lot going on over there on that platform. We gonna wait till it fits our pocket and what we got going on right. Now, he might have dropped everything and canceled stuff to go work and pull up on $1 million worth of game when they did they collab. Like, hey, bro, I'm going to come on as a guest. I'm going to drop it. Da-da-da. It makes sense. Let's get it. In their case, they might be like, well, hold on, bro. We ain't going to just go jump on this shit immediately because we got this and this going on, and really our audiences ain't the same. But it did cross audiences for Wallo and Gillie and him, and it showed the culture like, hold on, we'll get on something that people that our audience sometimes might not agree with or might not be hip to or fully aware of. Bring it on here. It look good. But that's on their case with them. I don't know for sure what's going on with that. But Wallo and Gillie, stamped, solidified with their lane of what they bringing. They in their own lane. Top 5 in this thing for sure. We don't need an Akademiks interview to push and grow our platform and vice versa. Yes, it's always good to collaborate, but we was going to have somebody there regardless. Ak is going to be good regardless, with or without the interview. That's understood. On top of, now when we go to the Charlamagne situation, him and Ak has had a relationship for a long time. So, Ak is saying, well, hold on, bro. It's been 2 years I done had my podcast. You ain't came. I done been on your show multiple times. Anytime you done wanted me to pull up, I done popped up. Now, that Breakfast Club interview he went on recently, that was like, nigga, anybody was going to go do that with the type of trending topic going on connected to his game with what he said about the hip-hop legends and then the other things that was online. Nigga, that was Charlamagne throwing him a bone for sure. But he looking at it like, I got my own podcast on Spotify. I've been rocking with you. You say you my man, but you interviewing a guy, and it's just the way it's going to look, that doesn't like me. He talking about Loon. It's Up There podcast. He building this brand up, but he been having things to say about Akademiks. Charlamagne sat down with him. They had a whole podcast on the Brilliant Idiot show. And then Charlamagne went and did his podcast. So Akademiks is looking there like, hold on, bro. I just started seeing, homie. I just seen he got on your team and everything. You going on his show, but you ain't came on mine yet. And it's always an excuse. I took Charlamagne's credit. Charlamagne has been making it a clear path that, hey, I'm trying to rebrand, and he might feel that I don't want to go sit down with Akademiks on his podcast because I'm knowing he going to ask me some stuff about Joe. He going to ask some controversial questions, and that's what his fan base is looking for, that messy type of gossip at times. Akademiks has probably done interviews that ain't based on that, but Charlamagne might feel like, you know what, bro? I'll bring you on my platform. You can come on my show, but I don't really want to go into your lane because of what you kind of pushing right now. And Charlamagne is pushing a rebrand. But Akademiks or any human might not see it that way. Like, hold on, my nigga. You working with the niggas that don't like me and stuff, but you ain't working with me. And we supposed to be locked in on this thing in this space. But then he said they asked him to come on the hell of a week. And he like, hold on, nigga, you steady trying to get me to come on shows for you, but y'all ain't coming on mine. I understand it. Hey, when it comes to Charlamagne, hey, he got a right to feel that way. Just keep it in 1,000. But when you go public about it, it's going to look like you're complaining. It's going to look like you whiny. And in Akademiks' case, you talk a lot of stuff online. You disrespect a lot of people. So niggas going to be like, they ain't really trying to side with you in any form, shape, or fashion with sympathy of any kind when it comes to this space of talking shit and things online. When it comes to Joe Budden, they got a different type of situation because they was able to build and have a very impactful moment together, and they really understand what each other got going on. Joe was more like, hey, I rock with Ak. We did the everyday struggle. We came in and changed the game. We lifted and built up with each other, and that was a big moment in Joe's career, and that was a big moment in Ak's career. Joe Budden had the Joe Budden podcast going on, but he really was building his stuff, so they locked in on that type of time, and they was able to develop a relationship with, hey, bro, I'm locked in with you, you locked in with me. But I'm going to say this with Akademiks, calling certain relationships loyalty when it comes to whoever else you work with, oh, this loyalty, nigga, you do this, do that. Bro, it ain't no loyalty in this game like that. unless it's a nigga you rock with in real life. Hey, this is my real true life friend, nigga. I go to his crib, he go to my crib. Hey, nigga, he be at my houses, kicking it with me, and I be at his house, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not just us doing podcasts or media work together. If it's just a business move, where like Vlad or anybody else or any platform you work with, that's not a form of loyalty. Loyalty got to be there outside of business, because loyalty outside of business means we don't just be loyal in business together. Loyalty is something that transfers into real life outside of these goddamn media platforms and how we cross collaborate and things. And that's just a life lesson that I would say I learned, in how I would just know how things go in real life from experiences of growing to where I am today. You can have loyalty on some business type of time, but most of the time it's gonna get crossed, because that ain't loyalty in real life. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. Don't expect that. Not saying that they being disloyal, but you can't really expect that. 1,000. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. For shit show, stay on your pivot.